Okay, hello guys. And today we're gonna be doing some analysis about forex and preferably Euro USD or Euro USD or Euro JAP or any pair that can be traded at any time as long as it's prepared. So let's just start off. So according to our system, it's actually a zigzag system. I've published a lot of videos about this system, and I will be giving it out for free to the first 1,000 subscribers. So please, if you want this system, you feel like it can make profits for you, feel free to subscribe. You can like the video, you can share. Make sure you become part of the first 1,000 subscribers that are going to be getting a free copy of this strategy of IQ option that will be making only profits. I guarantee you, after subscribing and getting this strategy, you won't make any more losses on IQ option. Probably this will be the last strategy that you're going to be trying from online. So let's get started. Switch off from Bitcoin right now. In Bitcoin, our model made some profits around 20-30% already in Bitcoin. So enough of Bitcoin. Now we're switching to forex to do some analysis for today, and we see how we're gonna be trending for the whole day. So switching to forex, we shall be starting with Euro USD, and we'll see how it's actually transpiring. I had left a trend in Euro USD yesterday, and I think it's doing good. I see it's around 49-50% already in profit, and this is good. This is actually a good sign. I received an entry yesterday and I entered the trend, and not surprisingly, you can see that forex Euro USD is actually doing good. Anyways, let's go ahead and analyze it, and you see how far it has gone, whether we are good to remain in that trend or we just leave with the already made profits. Let's go ahead and just illustrate it on our big system. Okay, so here we are, Euro USD. So what do we have? Was it a downtrend or an uptrend? How to first check on that. Sell. So it was a typical downtrend that we anticipated. So what we have in one day, a typical market that represents a downtrend. All the awesome oscillators are in red, and our zigzag is in red too. In 12-hour and not so typical, started having some representation of an uptrend, but our zigzag is still on our side, and also the resistance is still on our side. Same thing happens in 8-hour, where we have this is actually a market of an uptrend, but we have resistance pushing it down further to our side. That's why it's actually now increasing in profits, and the zigzag still in red, meaning it still have some force, but will be pushing us even more into a more uptrend. So let's look at this. 4-hour, we still have red, zigzag red. Okay. Let's see, in 2 hours, what we have for our zigzag, still in red. Okay, that's good. Check on our 1-hour interval. You have to check on all these intervals, because the infiltration actually that ends up changing a trend starts from these small intervals of 2 minutes, and then later on 5 minutes, then to 10 minutes, just like that, and ultimately it enters 30 minutes here, and also and finally it catches up with you in your 8-hour or 4-hour big interval, and before you know, you're making losses. Now you can see now 1 hour we have an anticipation of an uptrend. You see this, the net volume is moving to the uptrend, being followed by 2 hour, and you can see the market down there is actually trying to support it, but we still have a force pushing down, though the market is supporting it in 30 minutes. So let's check on our 15 minutes and we see whether we've started an uptrend. Yes, you can see that in 15 minutes the uptrend has just started. The infiltration is in the third tier, and this is not so good. It's actually an indication that we are having a negative force that will be pushing us back into negatives. Remember, we entered the downtrend, and all this indication here in these small intervals telling us that there is an infiltration that is pushing back into an uptrend, and probably it will be catching us along the way. So to avoid this, you don't need to wait for this to catch up with you. Once you have a 54% profit, you can just take profit and be cool with it. Actually, you had not set to take profit. I normally put it at 100 when I'm dealing with forex, because forex is kind of traded on a weekly basis, and we expect that it will be making money. Now, before we leave our trend, there is a very good sign that we could be heading down again. In our 5-minute interval, you can see that the net volume has crossed to the downtrend, and also the arrow at the green part that was on top is a little bit brought down. Probably it has reduced its energy or power of pushing back in an uptrend, and probably this indication of a net volume crossing the downtrend means that the next bar is actually a red bar, which is a downtrend bar, or a bar that will be in an indication of a downfall of the prices in the market. So what does that mean? You have to wait before you leave the trend. We could be waiting on to switch this 56% to 60%, probably on the next bar in about 5 minutes. So we can just wait for this change to happen. Maybe if it reverses back to the uptrend, then you can leave the trend. But as long as it has not reversed, as far as I know, this net volume crossing the downtrend will mean the next bar will be going for a downtrend. Okay, let's sit and wait. So this is what I've been telling you. You see, after 5 minutes, now we have an infiltration there, also almost later, and red infiltration that indicates a downtrend. So we're expecting this bar to be pushing down a little bit, pushing us back into a positive 58 or even positive 60 if possible. So let's wait a little bit more. Maybe as we wait, we can just check on it's a small interval, which is 2, and you see what is happening in 2. Oh my god, 2 is actually entering a clear downtrend. Yeah, maybe that's why we are not heading into a good downtrend though, but we can still be in that downtrend. You can see that the infiltration into is a red infiltration, so we're expecting that red infiltration will leave the first tire here, go to the next tire up there, and that will represent a very good fall that will leave us in more positives. Anyways, let's wait as we see. Regarding entering a new trend, as per entering a new trend right now, it wouldn't be possible, because if we enter new trend, we actually depend on these zigzags in the big intervals, total of 8-hour and also 4-hour intervals. So once we have a change in the zigzag in these big hour intervals, then we can go ahead and enter a trend. And also one day, actually also 1 week, we can do 1 week. But as you can see, the indication in 1 week is actually not a good indication. Today is actually a Tuesday, 15th of March 2022. So you can see that the zigzag is heading into an uptrend. So probably this week we're going to be having some force pushing us back into an uptrend. So it's not a good week. So we have this single day going down, but the week has an indication of going up. So if you have this zigzag in one day changing to green, it will mean that it has supported the 1 week. So we will have a more uptrend in the next coming days than a downtrend that we've just made. So if somebody waits for this zigzag to go into green, support this green, and probably all these will be changing to green because these are the big guys. Just like I've been telling you that we shall be having an infiltration on the second tire here, just like we anticipated. It has just happened, and the next infiltration will be on the third tire, and we have all in red. And as I told you, that infiltration will be pushing us down, and also adding on our profits, probably 58, 57, and also probably 60%. So we're waiting 68%. We're just waiting on to enter 60%, just like we anticipated. But I think we can even put an auto close at 60% and we leave the trend. We have a lot to discuss about things here, and so we shouldn't just stay in this trend. We have a lot to discuss. That's why I'm leaving this trend as early as possible, so that we can discuss more things for the rest of the day. So far 58, we're just waiting for that remaining 2% to make it 60%, and we leave the trend, so such that we can go for a more analysis. Let's see what's happening in 5 minutes. It's taking so long. %, and we are out of the trend, just like we anticipated. 60%, we are officially out of the trend. So with this strategy, you can follow the trend in every minute, every second. You can know where the trend is going. So for people who are dealing probably in small intervals of 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 2 minutes, so this system is going to be working for you perfectly. So anyways, let's go ahead and do some more analysis on other forex, of course pairs, and also some cryptos, and also some probably, of course, I will be also teaching you how to use it in a binary and digital. So bye for now. Let's go on to the next video. Just keep watching, subscribe to get just like I told you, the first 1000 subscribers will be getting a free copy of this strategy. So make sure you subscribe, like the video, share with your friends, because there's no reason why you shouldn't share. So make sure you share this strategy such that other friends can also be making profits just like you're doing. Okay, bye for now. See you.